Hello YouTube. So this is the first of many videos to come. You've probably seen the montage video that we've done, just showing some of the antics we get up to. This video is primarily focused on my 53C Harley Sportster. So I've had this bike for around 8-9 years. Kind of lost love with it a couple of years ago. It's kind of sat in the workshop ever since, and then been having a few conversations with some friends and decided to drag it out and do some kind of California style mods, try and find that interest for it again. So yeah, without further ado, roll the intro. So yeah, my 53C Sportster. It's a 2002 model bike, 883 in purple. It's not to everybody's taste. There's quite a bit of ribbon that goes on for that. But yeah, so in terms of mods that have been done so far, so the 53C comes standard with straights and a tank overhung speedo. So that's been binned off. Got 10-inch lift mini apes that you normally see on like 72. They now put them on the 48 as well, I think. So there's that, and then a 48 speedo mount. Put that up above, and then recently we've been mocking up for a tank lift. It's quite a common thing. So on the earlier Sportster, because the tank doesn't mount right at the back, it's midway, you're limited on your pivot before you fold the frame. So the most lift I can get is about 1 3/4 inches, which is being lovingly provided by this microfiber cloth at the moment. So yeah, just waiting on that kit to arrive. We'll be doing coil and ignition switch relocation to the other side, but I've got to work that out with where the choke is because it's a carburetor model. And I've got to get a later coil because it's a neater looking unit. I binned off the rather oversized air filter housing. So this is standard modern 48 air filter. There's quite a bit of chopping in the back of this to get to clear the carburetor, but I'll do a standalone video on that if anybody's interested. Interested, should I say. Yeah, so the other thing is the exhaust. So it had the standard downpipes, balance pipe, and then run into 2 slip-on cans, which I made about 8 or 9 years ago. So we've ditched those, managed to get this Vance and Hines system. It's seen better days. It's quite a few marks and stuff, but that needs some modification. So this system is from a 2004 onwards bike, so it does have the oxygen sensor bosses, you can probably see there, and there's one just here, but it does, for all intents and purposes, fit this bike. It's just a couple of things in the kit that you don't get because it's a different fitment to the later bike. So I've got pillion peg relocation block to make. The rear support bracket doesn't quite fit, so I've had to chop and modify that, but it does quite easily clear the brake mass cylinder. A little bit of a foul condition on this this rear bolt here, so that's going to need addressing, but for the most part not too bad. So good clearance from brakes. You can still get your feet on the pegs, so control's not hindered in any way, shape or form. So yeah, that's the current things that have been kind of completed. I need to we're going to bin off the pillion backrest, probably do a rear mudguard chop. I've got a flush mounted tail light to go in there. Got the later underslung mirrors, actually designed to be underslung as well. Got the text in the right places. So we've got those. I just need to now do the relocation on the indicators, because obviously that's not too bad. I mean, you let everybody know in every direction which way you're going. But yeah, so that needs pinning up. Yeah, I've got some new rear shocks on the way. Replace these. A bit clunky looking, and that'll give me another 1/2 inch drop on the back. A couple of things to black out. I need to have the rear belt guard repainted up. It's getting a bit crusty on the edges, but this seems to be fairly common on Sportsters. I need to do something about the rear wheel, so I'm going to stick with the solid rear wheel, but probably have that powder coated polished rim. Going to have the front wheel relaced up, so I'm going to have a black powder coated rim, anodised black centre on the hub, and then stainless spokes with probably the black nipples, and then we're going to rough these down, have those painted down up in like a 2-pack gloss black, and potentially do a wrap on the top section of the sliders. For the most part, then the only other challenge then really is the seat. So this is a seat I bought just after I got the bike. It was originally set up for solo, so this was for me and my good wife to go out on, but it's a bit out of sorts. So what I've been considering at the moment is, so I can get this, is something like this. So this is a seat off the brand new 48, which is the rubber mounted frame. So obviously you have this location point, which doesn't locate near the tank because that's different. Significant difference to the rear part of the frame on the earlier bike, and the positioning of the rear mudguard. So when you drop this in, it matches to the frame rails quite well. So the shaping is quite nice for the bike, and from here I think it looks significantly better, but I don't want to hide this section of the frame a bit better. I'd like to obviously get rid of this gap, and we have this gap at the back. Sorting out. So this will probably be remedied when I do the chop on the rear mudguard. Bit of a relocation there, but the front is probably not going to be any good. So the minute, considering templating out, and just, this is a borrowed seat, so it's on loan from a friend. I'm considering getting one of these. I can just take the topper then and the rear piece, and then probably Alcantara the sides, make a new base similar to this to suit the earlier bike, and we'll get that fitted up. But yeah, like I said, plenty of projects on the go. It's not just this this Sportster. Obviously, back there we've got the old BSA that's feeling a bit sorry for itself. There's some clutch issues and various things. So we've got loads and loads to do that. We'll be doing general rides, vlogs on the bike. We've also got a 2016 Thruxton down in the garage, so do some runs on that. Got some interesting stories. Companies to avoid when you're buying you know, suspension components and such things. Got particularly dangerous, that bike, so that's now rectified. On top of that, we've also got the MGB GT that's going to be V8 converted, and also an MGB Roadster, which you will have seen in the montage video, being hacked to pieces right now. We've got a group of about 5 people, all with various garages, with various different projects on the go, and things completed, things half completed, and things that will never get completed. But yeah, just tons of stuff. Like I say, Harley, BSA, got the Triumph. I've got my uncle's Harley here at the moment. Been working on. I've got a tank for a Matchless that I've been painting. I've got an engine for a BSA C15, which is for a friend. He's got a couple of rally cars. He's got a Land Rover Discovery that he's working on. Hillman Minx that he's working on. So we've got the other MGB and the GT and the Roadster. We've got a Peugeot 205 in the group. We've got a Mini Clubman, Hillman Imp. So quite a few interesting little projects, all very different, and we're all very different people. So you'll probably get introduced to them as we go along, but most of it will start out of this workshop. So yeah, and so plenty more to come. I just wanted to get this first video out of the way. I've been considering doing vlogs for quite some time, so I've got all these projects, and you keep them in your head, and it's quite difficult to, you know, keep on top of it all. And it's easier if you project it and you start the conversation and get some other people's opinions. So it'd be nice. I can give you views on the stuff we're doing, whether you like it, whether you don't like it, what you think we should be doing that we're not doing, and what we are doing that you do like, you know. Yeah, just join in the conversation. We also do quite a few trips and stuff, so we've done a couple of bounces to Scotland, in various cars, in various states, and all sorts of weird and wonderful things occur while we're out there. Yeah, all that will now be documented. We'll video that and take you along with us, basically. Yeah. One thing I want to do is a big shout out to Blockhead. He's a motor vlogger from the States. I've been thinking about doing this for 3-4 years. He's got all the automotive stuff. I do a lot of music based things as well, whether it's repairs, building amplifiers, just all sorts on the go. And it's this whole notion of too many things, too little time. And I don't know how I managed to fit it all in and work full time, but somehow we keep going. It just seems a shame not to share it with everybody. So from watching his vlog, and the various things he gets up to, and the giveaways and all that sort of thing, it just seemed like the perfect thing to do. Very often you go out on the bike, it's a perfect time to reflect on stuff that you're up to without being distracted by starting a new project or bouncing between projects and stuff. It's a really, really good space to kind of get your head straight and take stock of everything you're up to and things you're doing, and yeah, kind of get to grips with what you want to do next, what you want to focus on. And I kind of lost focus of that, and from watching his videos it really kind of brought it back home. And I've been speaking to a few people. My wife spoke to my dad and the lads in the group, a few various people, about what I was planning to do, and everybody seems to be on board. So hopefully you enjoy it. If you do, stick around. I say there'll be plenty more to come, a lot more. And it won't just be automotive. Like I say, we'll be doing ride outs, going to do test rides, reviews, installs of parts on things. Same with the music. I'll be doing amplifier builds, pedal builds, repairs. The band I'm particularly close with, so we'll be doing some stuff with them, gigs, load in, load out, all that sort of stuff. Just a general kind of covering of everything that I get up to, and by proxy all my friends get up to. So yeah, on that note, I'll call this one here. So I've got a couple of projects I'm going to come. I'm going to work on this seat in a moment, so I'll probably do a bit of video in that. And so got the exhaust on and stuff, so I can show the detail of when I come to properly fit that up after I've repaired the heat shields, what modifications I had to do. And the same with the air filter housing. Any things you can suggest, you want to see, yep, we're always open to suggestions and input from you guys. Yeah, so for now, take it easy and see you in the next video.